Here we go. We're gonna be working on finding the measurements of this two. What is the x and what will be the measure of this angle using equations? All right, so let me get my pen. You already know the measures of complementary angles and supplementary angles. The measure of two angles to become complementary is what's the total for that one? Fiona, if I have a
180.
complementary angles, COM, complementary, what is the total of the measure?
90.
90. And the supplementary is, if you have
180.
180. Thank you, Dania. So with this, it looks like I gonna solve this because I know this side and that side of the angle is equivalent to 180. So what I could do is I could equate these two angles to 180 because that is equals to 180, right? So what we could do is we could write 5x minus 2 plus 2x, right? This angle plus this angle is equivalent to 180. So yes, right? Now we combine terms. What are the terms we can combine on the left side of the equation?
5x plus 2x.
That will become what?
7x.
7x. So now we got this minus 2 over here, and then that 180. We're gonna just go straight, right? So when you move this to the other side, or you add both sides by 2, that becomes what?
82.
182. What's the next step?
There is.
We
divide by 7.
Then we divide by 7. We divide by 7. With your magical tool, can you please help me to find what's the value of x? Alright, so that is 26 degrees. Now the question is, what is the relationship between the two angles? The two angles they are supplementary angles, right? So let's answer letter B. Use the relationship to set up solve for the value of x. We find it. So now find the measure of both angles. So we're gonna find the measure of both angles by substituting the value of x to each one of them. So for here, we'll substitute the value of 26. So that's 5 times 26 minus 2. How much is 5 times 26? Your magical tool again. 5 times 26 is 130. Can you double check? I don't want to make mistake. Then minus 2. So therefore, this angle ABD, angle ABD is...
Yeah, it is 100.
Angle ABD is equivalent to what? 128. Now let's look at the next one. The angle DBC will have the measure of 2 times the x, which is 26. How much will that be then? So they're going to be angle DBC. How much is our measure of 26 times 2? They're going to be 52. So now you could say that this angle over here is 128 degrees. And the angle over here is 52 degrees. Question on how we do that? You guys good? Dania? Malia, Rimsha, Fiona, and all others? You guys okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, so let's look at the next example. So this is the diagram that we have. We know that we have a straight line, and we have this to go here, and this one and that is 180. Alright, so and this one to go here is also 180. Our question is, find the measure of Q and M. Q and M. Q and M. So we're gonna find what is this. There are many ways you could do this. I want you to tell me to figure out how we're gonna do this. I'll give you 1 minute to think, on how you're gonna find the measure of Q and M. There are many ways of doing it. Just let us know. All right. So we know that this and that is 180. So it means I'll take this away from 180 will give me the measure of this one. And then I'll go back again to 180, right? So let's do the first step. So we know that 180, okay, minus, I'll take away this part, right? So I'm gonna put in parentheses because there are two terms. So 4n plus 6. Okay, so we're gonna simplify that. That's gonna be 180 minus 6, right? So that's 180 minus 6. That gives us 174. And then that's minus n. I mean, my minus 4n. So with that said, that gonna be 174 minus 4n. Because I take that away from 180. So I know that this is 174 minus the 4n. And that because that's plus 4n. So we'll take that away for both sides. Okay. So can you see what's the answer based on that one? Without solving it? Without solving it, do you know what's the answer? How much is this and how much is that? You could see it right away without solving it. So remember, if I add this both to become 180, let's try to solve that. Okay, I'm gonna erase this part. So because we need space. So if I gonna take that out. So this gonna become let's change that color. So that becomes 180. Let me get bigger. So that becomes 180 is equivalent to 174 minus 4n. Without solving this, we already see the answer if you notice them. Plus 4n plus 6. So, but without solving that, we're just going to be equating it. So you see that minus 4n plus 4n is 0. So it means that part plus that part. So you could already see that 174 and 6 because that 2 cancel out. So this one is 174 and that one is 6. Did you see that? Without solving it, without equating it to 1. All right. So any question? That will be the shorter way to find the answer for this one. In this example, in the diagram shown, A, B, C lie on the ray BD drawn as here, right? So measure of angle DBC is 60, and the measure of angle ABD is 3W. We know that this is 180, so we could just say 3W plus 60 equals 380 equals 180. I mean, sorry about that. So we know we could subtract both sides with 60. So that's 60 minus 60, the same way as we've done in equation. So, and then that gonna be 3W. Why am I mumbling already? And this 180 minus 60, that gives you 120. What is the next step we should do here? We divide both sides by 3. We divide both sides by 3. So now W is 120 divided by 3 is 40. So now we have 40 degrees, correct? So now the question is, which of the following is the value of W? It doesn't ask for the value of ABD, but just the W. So your answer is 40. It's not that bad, right? It's easy. All right, go ahead, guys. Work on the.
Can we try one more?
You want to try one more? All right, let me look.
Yeah, one more together, like number 2.
There are only 5 questions you want me to do all, but anyway, we'll do that. Let me just clear this one. So the diagram SQ, ST, and ray segment SR are drawn that the measure of QSR, this one is 105. Okay, the whole thing. If QST has the measure that is twice as large as TSR, so let's say this is X, and let's say this is 2X, because it says it's twice as large, right? If QST is twice as large as TSR, then which of the following measure of QST? So what do you think we're gonna do? Anybody?
2x plus 105.
We're gonna add this both, 2x plus x,
Yeah, plus x equals
because
105.
yes, it's 105. Now we could make this as 3x, correct? And this is gonna be 105. What's the next step?
We divide
both sides by 3. So now x is gonna be what? 105 divided by 3 gives you what?
35.
35 degrees. So now the question is, then which of the following is the measure of QST? If x is 35, what is the measure of here, of this angle? This angle is 35. What is the measure of this angle? Anyone? It says this is twice this. What is twice this? Times 2. Yeah, and that becomes what? 35 times 2 is?
70.
70 degrees. So therefore our answer for this question is 2. Alright, there you go. I want you to try on your own the next one. Next one is like 90-degree angle. Remember, this is a right angle. So go to the next question. You could do it. Alright.